Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I am getting ready to start my workout. I'm gonna do probably 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill. Then of course I have this pull down bar and everything. That is something new that I have just started implementing into my routine. I typically do these like 5 and also 10-pound dumbbells for my arms. Then I do resistant bands and all of that. So all in all, my workout is typically about an hour, 3 times a week. Anyways, I didn't really do a proper intro. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're talking all health and wellness. I have been on Mounjaro for my type 2 diabetes since September of last year. I went from well over 200 pounds minus 50 pounds I lost on my own. Listen, when I say well over 200, once I saw it was like 205, I quit looking, okay? The numbers no longer mattered. Hence why on my channel, the number on the scale or the tag in your britches don't define your happiness. It was just the fact that my A1C was diddly squat. So anyways, I lost 50 pounds naturally, my A1C diddly squat. And then my doctor said, girl, you broke, let's go on Mounjaro. And the additional like 45 pounds I lost on Mounjaro. So almost as much as I did naturally. So I have a very strict regimen on the way I eat, my workouts, everything. And just FYI, if you are on this journey too, just know this is a tool. This is a tool for you to only get better. You know, it's like it's all uphill from here, friends. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this treadmill. I plan on showing you guys like what I eat in a day. We'll see how far I get with that, because normally I fail picking the phone back up by dinner time, so we'll see. Anyways, let's get the ball rolling. She's procrastinating. If you guys are curious what my kitty cat is right here. Ma'am, excuse you. Oh, you can't really see. These are the Brooks running shoes. These are what I use. I do run on the treadmill, but hold on, let's see if I move you over here if the light is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I'm in a basement, so what do you expect? So anyways, I changed it up when I started this journey. Your girl, I was walking maybe 5 minutes. That's how I started. 5 minutes on the treadmill. I couldn't even do an incline, you guys. I was so inflamed. It wasn't even about being out of shape. It was strictly, I was so inflamed and I was so unhealthy. But now I do, a lot of times I'll do like a run for 20 to 30 minutes. But today, I'm not gonna lie, my day was so busy yesterday that I'm like, I just want to do a nice brisk walk. The key, if you are walking or even running, jogging, what have you, is you do not let your heart rate go over what's best for you. The way, I forget what the technical scientific term is called on that, but the way you're going to do that is you are going to take 220 minus your age. So for me, I'm 47. I don't let my heart rate get over 173. That is the perfect heart rate for walking, for running, for jogging, for any type of cardio. Anything over that, you are going to put your body into fight or flight. That is going to raise your cortisol levels, and that is a no bueno, especially if you're dealing with any type of metabolic disorder. So make sure you've got some sort of watch or something that tracks your heart rate, because it's going to make your life so much easier. You're going to notice your visceral fat, the belly fat, is going to go down when you are getting your cortisol levels down, which is huge when we are in a perimenopause state. I'm 47, so I'm sure I'm there. I'm not really getting the symptoms, but hey, I'll take it. And I just follow what's right for my body. Listen to your body. Don't push yourself. Build it up. Again, I apologize for the lighting. I do a little warm up, about 3.5 on a 2.5 incline. And by the time I get to my full walk, I'm doing about 4.0 on a 2.5 incline. And I've got 30 minutes to go. All right, guys, I just finished 2 miles in 30 minutes. And look at that. I got my 2-year badge with my treadmill from Peloton. Hold on, lighting. Sorry if I'm making your car sick. My order from Sam's just got here. Perfect timing. So I'm going to go grab that, come back down, do my weight and resistant training. All right, friends, I have finished my workout. I'm going to put you guys here. I'm just filming off my phone because I wanted to make sure that I was doing the content. So I try and really limit our processed intake food. So this is like a paleo meal, stir fry. So this is like pretty much as processed as I get now for the most part, not gonna lie. Like I will do some like fish fillets. So that's kind of processed, but for the most part, I do a lot of the Kevin's because I hate to cook, as we know. All right, so I normally, before my workout, I normally drink one of my Nuri shakes and I normally have a Baby Bell. I'm not gonna lie, this morning I was kind of like, let's just get the workout done and over with. So I took an hour to myself, worked on these goals, and now it's time for this. My probiotic is Coconut Cult, and I love it. Only the chocolate mousse one. Only the chocolate mousse. All the other ones, okay, I shouldn't say all the other ones. I tried the strawberry one and it was disgusting. If you hear birds, it's because my kitty cat loves to watch TV. So I have kitty cat TV playing. It's part of our morning routine. Her and I get up. I have a mini Alani, which I did have that. And I sit on the couch. I turn this on, open the blinds, and all of that. That's our little morning routine that and she has to have her squeezy. Her squeezy is like her coffee. On the GLP, no matter if you're doing Wegovy, Ozempic, semaglutide, whatever, tirzepatide, whatever, get your protein in. People ask me, did you have any issues with hair loss? I have not had issues with hair loss. I've been on this medication now over a year, and it was like a year, September 13th, 14th, somewhere around there that I started, I think. So no issues with hair loss, but I've always kept my protein up. People ask, do you do calorie restrictions, calorie deficiency, whatever it's called? What else do they call it? I do not track my calories. That is just not something I do. The only thing I track is my protein, because I lead a very low carb lifestyle anyways, so my blood sugar stays stable, just like this, all the time. That is the key, especially if you have a metabolic disorder. So this is kind of, I guess you could say, higher in sugars, but I only do a tablespoon of it, so it does not hurt me. There's 4 servings in here, but these literally last me a long good time, probably 2 weeks. So that shows you how little bit I have of it, but I may do like a tablespoon twice a day, so I'm getting the live probiotic cultures. Can I show you? I'm doing a Baby Bell cheese. Baby Bell cheeses are where it's at. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited. In my Sam's order, I ordered the vanilla protein shakes, and my oldest got me onto the vanilla, but now Costco has strawberry, so I ordered 2 of the Nuri strawberries. I've always done the chocolate. The reason I do the Nuris is their ingredients are cleaner. It's so much better than like bending down. The reason I do the Nuri is because it's cleaner ingredients than some of the other ones. I'm not going to name names, but I was pretty obsessed with one brand for a while there because they taste like a freaking chocolate milkshake, but I can't do it. I also, after my workout, I use these because creatine is huge. Creatine is huge for women our age. It's so important pretty much after 35. Get your protein, okay? Get your creatine in, because you don't want to lose muscle. And the easiest way to lose muscle on these medications is to be nutrient deficient. So you want to make sure you're getting your protein. I will actually drink 2 of these a day, one in the morning, one around dinner time as like a dessert. So that alone is guaranteeing me 60. And then of course I'm getting it through my food, which is really important. If you can get it all through your food, great. I just like to double check, especially because I work out and I lift and everything. It's just super important to get that protein. Take a shot of apple cider vinegar, because with that said, I do want to make sure that with the protein, I'm keeping kidney stones and stuff away. So drinking lemon juice, doing apple cider vinegar. I do the organic, like healthy with the mother floating around. Looks disgusting as sin. That's the way to do it, okay? Anyways, that's gonna be my little morning after workout because I gotta get ready to film for the rest of the channels. Hey friends, I am back and I am gonna just make lunch, and make sure you drink a ton of water on this medication. I have been filming a Walmart haul. I got the cutest, like, look how cute these pants are with this little vest. I love it. Anyways, I was gonna make a charcuterie board, but then I got more hungry and I'm like, nah, we're doing a full meal. So I'm gonna make a turkey wrap, and then I'll show you the potato chips that, well, they're sweet potato chips and they are anti-inflammatory. Like, you don't have to worry. That's the big thing that I pay attention to, like, is things inflammatory. I really like the Simple Mills brand. They're really good, and I'll show you the brand of sweet potatoes chips that I eat. My sugar does really good with them and it makes me so happy. And then as far as my wrap goes, I don't use the low carb wraps anymore because they had gluten in there and they would skyrocket me. And my doctor, I was telling her about it at my last visit, and she said try not to use them because they do up you so high. So I found from my Hungry Root box almond, gluten-free almond flour made wraps. So that's what I use. They're not inflammatory. They don't have the gluten in there and everything that can like jack you up. So let me show you my little wrap that I'm about to make. All right, so everything that I use is from Whole Foods. This is the almond flour tortillas that I use. They actually have 6 grams of protein in them, 2 fibers, but again, I don't watch calories. It's all about the protein. So then I go in with some sharp cheddar cheese, 5 grams of protein. So we're at 11. Then the absolute yummiest, this is the Applegate. I always put a napkin in here. It's 20 grams of protein. It's Applegate turkey, and I am so obsessed with this turkey. So 3 ounces of this turkey is 20 grams of protein. I honestly have no clue how much I put on there. I put a boatload because I love it. They always like shave it down so freaking nicely too. I get a pound of it a week, and I always have this for lunches. Next, I like a little added flavor, so I go in with some onions, again from Whole Foods. There's a that on there. You hear my son, he's home, he's off work today, so he's gaming. Like his life depends on it. Then, we're gonna add some shredded lettuce. We're gonna go in with some of this ranch dressing first, drizzle a little on there. Then put the lettuce, and then add more ranch. And it's just like the organic farm lettuce. That gives you some bites. And then let me show you. This is by Jackson's, and they're non-GMO sweet potatoes and sea salt. I'm all about as little ingredients as possible. You literally get sweet potatoes, avocado oil, sea salt. That is it. And I get snack size so I don't overdo it. So that is my sweet potato chips. That is my lunch. Hey guys, changed again because I filmed another try-on video and I'm sitting down to edit everything. But I did have a handful of these Unreal dark chocolate and peanut gems. We got 3 grams of protein in here. I like them because when your girl gets a little bit of a sweet tooth, I only have like my hand, say the size of a hard-boiled egg. That's the amount that I have, and they don't jack with my sugar or anything, and there's no dyes, and it is also gluten-free and vegan and non-GMO. And like I said, there are no food dyes, so if you have ADHD or anything, this is a really good brand. I've eliminated or tried to eliminate a lot of dyes on top of the gluten and anything like inflammatory. Am I perfect? No, but I'm just saying. So Anyways, I need to sit down and edit my footage, start editing this vlog for you guys. I'm gonna make a separate video talking about the peptides that I use. I just took my NAD and glutathione, and let me just tell you, I love NAD Plus because it gives your girl energy. So I like to take my NAD at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when you typically see that your energy starts to, you know, I take my NAD around then. And I was just talking to my husband, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Funny enough, being on a GLP, I don't have as much caffeine as I used to. I used to have a big mason jar 2 times a day of coffee on top of a large Alani Nu. Now I drink the tiny little mini Alanis, 2 of those, maybe sometimes just 1 of those, or the big Alanis. That's all the caffeine I have. It's pretty crazy. So anyways, I get my energy naturally now through NAD and the glutathione, and I love, like, NAD and glutathione obviously give you like the anti-aging benefits, but the stuff that it does for your body, oh my gosh, definitely helps with inflammation, definitely helps when it comes to like your immune system and everything. Like I tell you guys all the time, I do keep LEMD linked in my link tree for you guys. If you're interested in those peptides, you can do the weight loss through them too if you want to. I've never tried the weight loss side of things, but the peptide side, yes ma'am. I'm actually going to start Tesamorelin tonight, so I'm excited about that because I've taken Samorelin in the past and it made my sleep absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to try Tesamorelin because it's also supposed to help with muscles. And again, everything I feel like I've talked about today was like keeping the protein, helping, you know, muscle and everything like that. And Tesamorelin will not only help with like sleep, but it's also going to help with muscle preservation and everything. So anyways, I'm hopping off so I can get my work done, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey friends, we're back. I am eating some mixed nuts. We've got all different kinds, everything from cashews to walnuts to pecans to almonds, I don't know, all that. It's the bag you get from Costco, and then I like to heat them up like they do on the airplane. So macadamia, I think. I'm trying to get this video finished. I'm almost done editing it, and then I'll start dinner. It's only 5 o'clock, so I needed a little snack. I also ordered another veggie tray. I like to keep veggie trays on hand, and they're only like $11 at Costco. So I have my Costco delivery done. I did Sam's this morning, Costco this afternoon. So I have my veggie tray, got my mixed nuts, and then I'm gonna make dinner. With you, I feel like breaking rules on the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue on the edge, leaning